starting off in Honolulu. We're actually staying there 2 days before to get used to the time change. Then we're off to Maui for an overnight. Then over to the Big Island, first on the Hilo side and then the Kona side. Then an overnight on Kauai before we return to Honolulu. So this hotel has outdoor hallways. This is our pool down there. Good pool bar. And you can see Diamond Head kind of pointing out that way. And Waikiki Beach is out there. And there's the other hotel's pool. And that's it. A real quick tour of our room 1757 Hilton Garden Waikiki Beach. My not favorite things outside the bathroom. Here's the bathroom. Nice shower, but it's got one of these rolling doors which doesn't close all the way, so you have this little gap here. And kind of a small room. Got good storage. Safes in there. Safes down there. Hanging stuff. So we've been here for a day and a half already, so. We get a desk. And we do have a balcony. Not much of a room. Our view, I mean, but this is the balcony. This is our view. And this is the Hilton Garden Inn, Waikiki Beach.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Grab that leaf, crush it up, grind it in there.
You want it? Alright, ready?
Good to go. Woo!
Ooh, this water's cold.
Got it. How are you guys doing? Good? Okay.
Your wife's gonna go
Absolutely.
Wake up. Some sharks. Can't
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Friends is going to be on YouTube, HVLVP.
Hi.
Tune in. Volcanic rock. After a great lunch at Killer Tacos, we had a sunset dinner cruise as our last night in Honolulu. So we're going to be on this puppy for our sunset cruise. The Star of Honolulu.
Here to do a bon voyage toast, so raise your glasses.
Glasses up, family. Glasses up.
Time to check out of the hotel because it's cruise day. Okay, what day is it?
It's cruise day.
The 26th of April, we're going on Pride of America, our Hawaiian cruise, our anniversary cruise, and we'll take you along. See you then.
What happened? Saw you just the other day. How you have grown. Yes, remember back then. Sometimes I'm overcome. Thinking about nothing. I know. Thinking of you. brunette girl. You're my brunette girl.
You're my blue-eyed girl. Not so close.
I know.
Get bored.
It's so hard to put there.
We're here.
So hard to find my way.
Get ready to board. Yay.
So this is going to be my favorite person. She's going to be the bartender. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Emma Rowe.
Oh wow, how nice. So you're a bartender where?
I'm going to be your bar waiter up in Lanai.
Okay, and we are doing the mustard drill with her right now. All right, going to lunch in the Skyline Theater. Beautiful place. Just our hallway. Have nice doors in this ship. And we're home. Come on in and check out our room. All right, 7682, aft facing room. Not that spacious, but. So you come in, have a full length mirror. Here's the door. Here's the bathroom. Unfortunately, got a shower curtain. There's your shower. Close the bathroom door. And we come around to the closet. Huh, some nice storage in here. Got more shelves here about water.
A lot of water.
Here's the bed. Like I said, full length mirror.
It's got USB-A on the sides.
Here's our desk area, our seating area with Lucy.
Yeah, I think this pulls onto a bed too.
We have our aft-facing balcony, which is big. There's the reason why we got this, because it's a nice, big, deep balcony. You can see we're at Honolulu right now.
So this turns on the light there.
It's a nice, big balcony. So that's our room, 7682. Let's prepare for sail away. Waikiki Bar. Down here they got a pool. Really nice bar. Walk over here. And there's Diamond Head, which got some dark clouds over it right now. Oh, apparently that's not Diamond Head, but there's some dark clouds over there. There's Diamond Head in between the buildings there. And there's the port parking, but really nice bar, open air, on the Pride of America. sun sets on our first night on the ship as we head off to Maui. We are docked in Maui. First day of the overnights here. And tonight, or later today, we're going to go to the Haleakala. We're going to the top of the mountain, go to the crater, and watch the sunset over from above. So, here we are in our coats and hats. We are obviously in Alaska, right? Nope, we are in Hawaii. We are on the top of the Haleakala crater. We're going to be here for the sunset over the, we're over the clouds. We're going to watch the sunset going down under the clouds.
Yeah, so it's a little cloudy now. Hopefully the clouds clear and we'll actually be able to see the sunset.
Yes, but it is about, what, 50-something degrees here, and it's probably going to go lower than that when the sun goes down.
Yeah, it's quite chilly from when we started.
That's why we have our coats on. Anyway, see you later. Haleakala crater.
Yeah, before sunset.
Hopefully we make it here, or see the sunset if the cloud goes away.
It's really cool here. It's like otherworldly here, for sure. It's gonna be really dark out here once it is.
Yeah. As I said, we were docked overnight at Kahului Bay in Maui, which is indicated by the circle and the arrow. First day in Maui, we went to the Haleakala National Park and went up the crater for the sunset, as you saw before. The second day, we drove over to Kapalua Bay, and Lucy did snorkeling there. And then we drove up to the Nakalele blowhole, and finally we drove down to the town of Kihei for some shave ice at Ululani's. We're driving on the west side of Maui, going to a dive shop to pick up some snorkel gear. And then we're going to go to what beach?
Kapalua.
Yeah, sure.
And then Nakalele blowhole.
We're going to go to a blowhole other than me.
It's a beautiful day.
It's kind of the drive we have going. You see the netting on the hills to keep the rocks from falling on the street.
Windy roads along the driving along the ocean. So
the long and winding
very cool.
road.
Good day for snorkeling with turtles. Hopefully I see them today. That's my goal. And huma huma nuku nuku apua.
This is Kapalua Beach. Alright, Lucy's going down to the Nakalele blowhole. My knee still won't let me do that this way, so I'm going to try to go a different way. Okay, Ululani Shave Ice, obviously a popular place. We're on the second overnight of our Hawaiian cruise on the Big Island. The first night will be on the east coast at Hilo. You'll see it circled on the map with the arrow. And tomorrow we'll be in Kona on the west coast, also circled with an arrow. Okay, this is Hilo. We're almost docked. This is the Big Island, right?
East side of the Big Island.
East side of the Big Island. A big breaker there.
Yeah, I know. Huge breaker.
So you can see we're still drifting, as you can see that buoy moving a little bit. So we are going on a tour of Hilo, seeing a couple waterfalls today, and hopefully the weather holds out. This is Hilo. There's a little construction. We booked an excursion through the ship for Hilo called Waterfall Spectacular, and here we go. Top view. Here.
Rainbow Falls in Hilo today.
We're gonna go into the banyan tree up here by Rainbow Falls, and look at all these intertwining roots. And there's a banyan tree. And we were told when these hanging vines that you see here reach the ground, they create another banyan tree. So it's a whole network of banyan roots. By the way, this is Courtney. You've been doing this how long?
3.5 years.
Native Hawaiian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Quick stop to the King Kamehameha statue. He's the one who united all the Hawaiian Islands. All right, back from our tour of Hilo. It's our ship Pride of America by NCL. Here's some quick views from around the ship. By no means is this a ship tour. This cruise was all about visiting the Hawaiian Islands. Although the ship was 20 years old, it was very nice looking, it was very well maintained. But again, this cruise was about visiting the islands and not about the ship. John Adams Bar.
I don't know my husband's card.
This is the grand staircase. Oh, I can get the seal here nicely. This is the seal going into guest services.
We have some changes.
Really kind of cool. Just guest services, shore excursions, ceiling. Here's this grand staircase going up. There's the Washington Monument. You can see the staircase. Very pretty here. Here's some ceilings. These staircases are really nice. Very old school, classy looking staircases. Tiny elevators in the Pride of America. They're pretty, but you see they're pretty small. America, so really has room for 6 people, but they're nice. We are at the Gold Rush Saloon, having drinks. Cool looking bar. The Gold Rush Saloon. They're gonna have a country band here, I assume. Really nice place. Very Western oriented. love these old school promenades though. Docked at Kona. It's a tender port, so we're gonna anchor it out from shore. If we have a shore excursion of snorkeling at Captain Cook's monument, but that might be canceled because not enough people signed up. So if we don't end up scuba diving, or I'm sorry, snorkeling, we will just be going into town and investigating. All right, going snorkeling with our Switzerland friends, Serena and Iluna.
Captain Ron.
And Captain Ron behind me there. Captain Ron.
It's not for your attorney, is it?
No.
No. It will be in case something happens to us.
Are the waters fairly calm where we're going to be going?
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, it might be a little bumpy.
Beautiful rock formations here.
So you want to swim towards the front of the boat.
Okay.
You won't touch the bottom, I promise.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh. So how was it?
Oh, it's beautiful. I was swimming a swarm of sergeant majors, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the second time I didn't have the camera.
Yeah, on the other side.
Oh, wow, so cool. It's amazing.
CK that collapsed.
Oh, really? I gotta get my glasses.
Yeah, no, yeah, take your time.
After snorkeling, we went on a hunt for donkey balls. Not those kind. These kind.
Says it on the
Yes,
plan.
this is our... Hey, we have some donkey balls here. We have some dirty balls. We have some blue balls. And we have, of course, if you're hot and sweaty, we have salty balls. And then we have frosted balls. For those of you in cold weather climates. And here we have the famous dingleberries.
Okay, 17.99 and 29.
A lot of dingleberries. Just a little corner of Kona where Lucy's getting some Scandinavian shave ice over there. They're sitting here right here by Old Beach. In a corner of Kona. See how good the stabilization works. And we're in a tender to back to Prime America in Kona. On a tender, a little choppy. Our last port on this cruise was a overnight stay at Kauai. We were all over this island, from bus tours to helicopter tours, so stay tuned. All right, we've arrived in Kauai. This is our last island. It's a 2-night stay. Today we're doing a tour of, 6-hour tour of Kauai, and tomorrow, for our 10-year anniversary, we're doing a helicopter tour over Waimea Canyon, which should be really spectacular. Looks like a beautiful day today. We're looking forward to it. And we'll see you guys later. Let's check out our first excursion in Kauai called Discover Kauai. Cruising down the Wailua River was part of this excursion, ending in the Fern Grotto. So we're going to do this river cruise now for the Fern Grotto. This is the staging area. We just got off the bus. What's his name? Gray.
Aloha, welcome aboard. Please watch your step here and then look down when you're boarding.
We're going on a Johnny Mac.
Aloha.
Wailua is the only navigable river in the whole state of Hawaii.
That's just the Johnny Mac we're getting off of. We're going into this Fern Grotto. Not quite sure what that is, but we'll find out. Next was the Kilauea Point Lighthouse. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Hanalei. Oh yeah, that's going platinum. The reason for that little ditty was that we find ourselves in Hanalei, where Puff the Magic Dragon resides according to Hawaiian lore, and what inspired Peter, Paul, and Mary's song, Puff the Magic Dragon. This is Hanalei from Puff the Magic Dragon in a land called Hanalei. This clip is moving from his tail to his snout, and if you squint real hard or puff real deep, you can see a snout on the right-hand side as he's laying on his stomach. Where are we, by the way, anyway?
I don't know. We're somewhere in Kauai, Hanalei.
Hanalei?
Yep.
See the beautiful mountains and beach behind us.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
It's beautiful out here today.
The last day of our cruise in Kauai also happened to be our 10th wedding anniversary, so we decided to take a helicopter trip over the island of Kauai. This is their offices, a Blue Hawaii helicopter. We have a training session back here. And we're going out. We're gonna be going on a Blue Hawaii helicopter tour.
Around Kauai, it's a beautiful day today. We're very fortunate.
Yep, hopefully everything goes safely. This is my first helicopter tour, so. Well, honey, getting ready to get on our Blue Hawaiian helicopter for our 10th anniversary.
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah, hope we keep going after this.
Many more.
So anyway, we will give it a shot, see how it goes.
Yep.
Get him over and then you can
We've got our clearance. Let's go flying.
thanks to Blue Hawaiian Helicopters for topping off our cruise with a great excursion. The next day we just had some time to kill, so we went over to the Hilton Hawaiian Village and just hung around till our flight. Hawaiian Village. We're just hanging around here. Our flight's later. It's just a huge complex. All sorts of shops. Waikiki Beach, part of it. Just some random pictures, because why not?